Next specialist which we have asked is Dr. D.K. Gupta. He is an oral and maxillofacial surgeon. He is head of Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery of Government Dental College, formerly in Jaipur. He was a former Pro-Vice Chancellor of Rajasthan University of Health Sciences. He is a renowned dental surgeon, Principal Government Dental College and first Dean Faculty of the Dentistry of RUHS. He is also a member of Dental Council of India since 2004. So welcome Dr. Gupta.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mathur sir, for allowing me to present in this August gathering my experience with metals in the oral cavity. As we go back in 17th century, the metal was used in anterior teeth for aesthetics, the gold and the silver. So the use of metal, you will be surprised to know that every 6th or 7th person in the population is having some metal or its derivative in the oral cavity put by a dentist. So if you calculate, there may be tons and tons of metal that is being parked in the oral cavity by the dentist. Actually the metal, I don't know, you know better, metal doesn't cause directly the allergy. It is present in the oral cavity. There is electrolyte fluid, the saliva is there. The pH of the saliva is varying from 5.5 to 7.5. This leads to the shedding of electron from the metal, which leads ionized metal element which circulates in the fluid and got attached to a protein from the body and form heptane, which is recognized by the T cell and causing the allergy. I think that might be the pathophysiology of the metal allergy. The sex predilections, very interesting. Only 3% of the males are suffering with metal allergy, but the incidence is very high in females, up to 20% as far as the silver amalgam fillings are concerned. The silver amalgam fillings, it contains mercury, silver, tin and zinc. It is the most durable filling material which lasts, I have seen 20 to 30 years even, the silver filling lasts. And it is also the cost effective. But because of the mercury toxicity, because of the allergy, because of the aesthetics, the use of these fillings are reduced a lot. And in most of the clinics, they are not doing silver fillings nowadays. Regarding the metal used in the dentistry, the most common is the caps or the crowns in the oral cavity after the root canal treatments. After missing one teeth, the bridges are formed which are mainly of metal. As we have already discussed, the nickel, chrome is the main element of the metal which is present in the oral cavity. The gold is also used, the palladium is also used, ceramic with the metal, or stainless steel. These all metals are very frequently used in the oral cavity, which causes allergies. To improve the aesthetics, the malocclusion of the teeth, we use braces. They are also made up of stainless steel. The wire on it sometimes are of nickel and titanium. They can also cause allergy. In trauma, everybody knows that the intermaxillary fixation is done by the arch bars and wires. These are made up of stainless steel, and nowadays people don't want intermaxillary fixation, they want mobility of the jaws. So internal fixation of the jaws are very common, and the plates earlier were used of stainless steel, but now they have been replaced by the titanium, and still there are allergies noted with the titanium also. Everybody now wants fixed teeth, and I think the implant is the solution, and the use of implant. Every dentist wants to do implants because of definitely the economic reasons, but patient also wants the fixed tooth, and the implants are usually made up of titanium, and we see in some patients there is loosening of the implants, the failure of the titanium implants, which is said to be a very biocompatible metal. It is not common allergies with the titanium. So as the orthopedician also, Dr. Joshi also said that we thought it is because of some infection or because of some problem with the patient, but it may be because of the allergy to the titanium. We called these patients the cluster patients. The sign and symptoms, we already know there is redness around the fillings and the caps, we call it erythema. There may be labial edema. In this patient was having anterior tooth which was a porcelain and metal with porcelain, and he had labial edema with crusting, and we thought that this metal is the cause. We removed that metal and sent the patient to Dr. Mathur. He treated that patient, and now we replace this with zirconia crown and patient is all right. So the allergy is very common with the metals. To strengthen the upper denture, we sometimes use metal bases, and you can see on the right side, this is the metal petechial hemorrhages or ecchymosis in the palate, which is because of that metal present in the upper denture. Stomatitis, recurrent ulcers adjacent to the filling, adjacent to the crown and bridges are very common. Angular cheilitis, this is a child patient having multiple silver fillings, and he has a recurrent attacks of angular cheilitis. In spite of medicine, we give medicine, the patient becomes all right. Again, he developed the angular cheilitis. We replace all the silver fillings with composite and glass ionomers, and patient is relieved. Oral lacrimal planus is said to be autoimmune disorder, but we have seen that this occurs adjacent to the crown and bridge cases near the on the mucosa, on the buccal mucosa, mostly on the retromolar area, and one of the cause of this lacrimal planus is the metal which is present in the oral cavity. Burning mouth, lot of patient after doing crown and bridge, after fillings, complaint of burning sensation on the tongue, on the buccal mucosa. It may be because of the allergy to these metals. In spite of these intraoral symptoms, because of the metal allergy, there might be the symptoms on the feet, on the hands, and all over the body, the eruptions, the eczema. We are lucky that we have an alternative material, so we changes all the silver fillings in those cases with the aesthetics fillings or the glass ionomers, the composites, and the GICs, the glass ionomer cements. In the cap and in the crowns, in the caps, earlier the nickel chrome was the predominant metal which was used for this. Now the zirconia has come, and this is very much comparable with the zirconia. There is a compressive strength, and the strength is comparable with the metal. It is a transitional metal. It is not a metal. It is the zirconia is MRI friendly, and with the latest technology, we can scan the patient's mouth, and these zirconia come in blocks. We put this data to the automatic milling machines, and within few minutes, the crown is prepared. So in the single step, in the single visit, you can give the crowns to the patient, and definitely the zirconia is the least causing allergy material. You all very know how to know about the allergy. By the Melissa test, by the patch test, we can identify the allergies to the metals. Now the question is, already the answer is we have got, before going for any major fillings or going for fillings, it is okay, it is not very costly, but if you are putting an implant, it is in the lakhs of rupees are expended by the patient. So definitely we must go for screening test before putting titanium implants. This is very good. I think we should start this screening test before doing major implants in the oral cavity. My stress is that to deal all these cases, a multidisciplinary approach by joining the dentist and by joining the dermatologist in treating out these metal allergy cases. Baki, we are not afraid. You are there to save us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, Dr. Gupta, please. And with all these